So Nancy says she, as we talked before, I was able to get rid of my back pain within 6 months of starting this program. I returned to the Flow series to check myself, and I see that I'm still progressing while using other physical activities to stay in shape. With each return, usually once a week to the Flow series, I'm able to do the exercises more easily with greater control. The thing I guess I'm finding amazing is that you don't have to do the exercises at full strength to get the benefit. Am I making sense? It's more of a matter of doing the movement correctly and building the strength onto it where you gain the benefit. I know you say the course is about grooving new movement patterns, but I guess I never understood it until now. As I slowly worked through the program and my pain started decreasing, I just assumed it was because I was getting stronger. But now I think it was more about using my body correctly and not so much about the strength part. Thanks again. So, very interesting observation. And what I was saying before is that, yes, giving your nervous system, okay? It's all about your nervous system getting a different message. Waking up different pathways in your brain for peace and relaxation and calm and confidence. Okay? Not to mention, as far as pain relief goes, whenever you're actively doing something that you know is beneficial and you're not sitting back and whining and being a victim and just swallowing pills all day and doctor shopping and going from doctor to doctor to doctor saying, why is this happening to me? When you have that victim mentality, pain, there's no drip of endorphins from your brain. Your brain drips you endorphins. Literally, they're called the descending inhibitory pathways from the brain. It drips out enkephalins. Same thing as morphine. Whenever you do what? Whenever you take control. Whenever your brain feels you doing something actively and having an internal locus of control rather than giving away your power to something external. So when you're doing something active versus passive. When you do something active, you are getting drips from your drug medicine cabinet in your brain. Little drips of morphine. So that's one of the reasons why is she started doing something active, right? And she started getting drips of morphine. Now, that's just one piece of the puzzle, right? That's the that's the mindset piece of it. Now, whenever she starts grooving these patterns and does them correctly with mindfulness, and you start doing these movements, you're sending messages of afferents and good input into your brain, and that good input, that good functional input, blocks pain. It's a neurophysiological thing. It's called mechanoreception, proprioception. You give good functional input to your brain, it brings down pain. There's pain relief, right? So let me see what else I said here. So doing the movement with the best centration floods your body with the most good functional input. I left that out. Centration, doing movements with centration. Centration means, again, that your joints are in their best possible position to bear load and create efficient movement. When you are centrated, your central nervous system gets the message of growth, renewal, and peace. And it turns off the stress system. The stress system drives the forward drawn posture, right? So critical to be centrated when you move. That gives you pain relief. This is why the course exists, to teach you these movement patterns so you can move with centration and not injure your joints anymore. Not send that message of pain and insanity into your nervous system. All right, and then like she said, she still does her other exercise and workout, but she builds it on top of that foundation, and that's exactly how I want you to think about this stuff. You build the foundation of good coordination. You build the foundation of good centration. Then, when you start putting load on it, right, you start putting, so instead of working on, just working on your squat, right, working on your hip hinge, All of a sudden, now what do? We can take a kettlebell and work on doing kettlebell swings, right? Swings that put weight onto it, and we start putting explosiveness into it, and we start learning how to turn on a what's the word I'm looking for? A pulse. We're able to turn on our pulse, to be able to increase our neural drive at a single moment to go pow, right? It's been frozen for like a week or two, and I was moving some of our patio furniture or yard furniture, and it was frozen to the ground, and the only way I could break that free and move that load was with a pulse. I could take all my might. If I took a slow approach at it and I tried to pull that real slow, it wasn't budging. So what did I do? I went like this. Right? That quick pulse is what broke the furniture free. So it's important to be able to pulse. They say in ergonomics, like in lifting facilities, go to Home Depot. If you go to an old school, I don't know if they still teach or not, but if you go to an old school ergonomics classroom, they're going to tell you never jerk a load. That's why you get injured by jerking a load. Well, yeah, never jerk a load if you're in a bad position. If I'm here, right, I don't want to jerk that load, right, because I'm going to tweak my disc. I'm going to blow out a disc if I do that. But if I'm here and I've trained myself to do a kettlebell swing or something like that, or I've trained myself to groove that pattern, now I can take this, and as long as I've got a strong core, I can go pow, and I can fire my glutes, and I can pull real quickly, just engage my core, and then boom, I can lift that up. What do you think power lifters do? How do you think they get that up there? Boom, a quick pulse. It's the same thing as a golfer. When they take that boom, it's right at that moment of contact. It's relax, 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 pow, relax, 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 right? Jumping up to dunk a basketball, all this stuff. Athleticism is about being able to control the pulse and then be able to relax right after that. So I've gotten off topic, but that's okay. It's important to understand that it's okay to be able to jerk, to do something quickly, as long as you're centrated. And that brings us full circle. Centration is the key. That's just good form and paying attention to having your back support zone connected, front support, no matter where you are, even if you're standing, even if I'm in this, I still have my front and back support zone connected, just like I've been baby belly. I never dump and let my ribs go flying forward. I always keep that centration. I've got my center. Now I can run as much force as I want through that center without injuring myself. And I can build strength and be able to do more things. I can lift heavy things. Okay? All right, so enough of that. Anyway, yes, it's about movement patterns and not so much about strength building when it comes to pain relief.